A lot of people ask us about forgiveness, and there's a lot of confusion about it because we all learned forgive and forget, as if forgiving meant that what the other person did was okay and now you're going to forget that it happened. And that's not the meaning of forgiveness. Some things we need to remember so that they don't happen again. Yeah, we need to remember certain mistakes so that we don't make them again or allow them to occur in the world again. But basically, forgiveness means letting go of our anger. So forgiveness is something that benefits us chiefly. You know, we don't forgive for the benefit of the other person because sometimes we don't even know where they are or have contact with them anymore. But forgiving simply means that we're tired of being angry about something and we want to really change our attitude because we don't want to go through our life with resentment and grudge holding and hatred. Huh? So we have to learn how to release those negative emotions. We can't just tell ourselves, okay, I'm going to drop my anger, because our emotions don't work like that. So a lot of times behind the anger, there's fear, there's clinging attachment, there could be many other emotions behind the anger. So we have to also work with those emotions too. So in the Buddha Dharma, there's a number of teachings that teach us how to work with those emotions. They're plentiful, too much for a short video clip. But you can read His Holiness the Dalai Lama's book, Healing Anger, or my book, Working with Anger. And both of those talk about some of the methods. But it all starts with our wanting to release our anger. If we don't want to release our anger, and we're developing an identity about it, and we're clinging on to being self-righteous, and we're waiting for the other person to apologize before we can forgive them, then if we have those kinds of thoughts lurking in the back of our mind, we aren't going to be able to forgive because we don't really want to. So we have to see how our anger and resentment and grudges harm ourselves and keep ourselves imprisoned. And when we do that, then we can start to practice the methods of, for example, generating compassion for the other person, seeing that they are suffering, you know, that whatever they did that was harmful to us, that we feel hurt and angry or resentful about, they did because of their own confusion and suffering. And we know what it's like to be confused and in pain. And so let's have some compassion for those people. Yeah? And to realize that a lot of what people do, even though it may affect us adversely, what they're doing isn't something personal against us, because it's more of an expression of their confusion and pain than it is anything to do with us. And so in that way, to try and cultivate a kind heart and forgive them.